she over there in BK's chat right now? Hold up. Tiffany, you're supposed to be over here. We're not going to play it. We're just going to look for Tiffany. Oh, I think she's here. Oh, shit. She's live with BK. She's right here. What's up, Tiffany?
Hi, Rob.
What are you doing?
Is my sound okay?
You sound okay to me. Put a 1 in the chat if she sounds okay. They said it's a joke. You're probably not coming, but you showed up.
No, I'm here.
So you made a community post yesterday saying you wanted to talk publicly. What do you want to talk about?
Well, I figured I would come straight to the source. I don't know you. I've never been introduced to you before. I'm familiar with your channel, but I've not ever watched like a full stream. I've clicked on you in passing, listened for a few minutes or whatever, and kept it moving. So nice to meet you, Rap. But I guess I was just a little bit confused about some of the reactions that you have to me. And I felt more so that you wanted to speak to me. I have no problem ever communicating with anybody. So I figured I'd ask you if we could talk, because I know that you've been creating content, including me in it. So I wanted to just come up and like maybe be straightforward and not have any kind of lack of communication and see what's going on.
Well, I mean, the only content I've created with you in it is when you exploited my interview for 8 hours one day and me and Ernie's interviews.
So when you say exploited, do you feel that I exploited your interview, Julie?
Well, I mean, you didn't give credit where credit's due. You weren't dropping my link.
Yeah, I had it pinned. I pinned your link. I had it pinned the whole time in the chat. Yeah, I absolutely.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
my mods were dropping your link also. I always give credit no matter who it is. So no, I would never do that. I would never stream somebody else's content without giving them credit.
You're having BK stream us and you're on both panels. Do you know why BK is running around using accounts like this?
Benny is not streaming you. He's actually premiering. I just pre-recorded something with him, and I think he's premiering that on his channel, but he is not streaming you.
Gotcha. What do you think about BK's accounts that he creates to troll with?
Do you have proof that that's Benny?
Yeah. Have you seen my video called "Proof Benny Keys Doesn't Care About Summer Wells"?
No. Could you pull it up?
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, we could watch, or you could go watch it. But yeah,
I haven't. Well, do you want me to watch it right now, or I can't make a?
I mean, you can watch it afterwards and email me about what you think about it. But yeah, definitely.
No, we could do it. We could do it right now. That's fine. That way, I know what I'm talking about.
Okay. Yeah, we can do it right now. I mean,
yeah, because with the accounts, troll accounts and such, I've never been able to prove, troll accounts unless somebody accidentally shares their screen while they're showing the accounts that they have, or somebody takes a screenshot and they're commenting as a name and they send it to someone not realizing, or
well, he would go in under his main account and he spells a certain way, he types a certain way, and he would go in as his main account. When he gets, and you'll see it in the video, I'm not going to sit here and play it because you can just go watch it in your own time, but in the video you will see that he gets hidden on his main account, and I go to click, go to channel because I'm a mod in Ernie's, and then we go to his main channel. When he gets timed out, he comes in under accounts like Summer Wells is in my barn in Kentucky. He just was in Ernie's earlier tonight saying that Ernie was probably sitting on Summer's grave and under a Nicolina account. It's just what Benny does. He's a sociopath. He was trolling with accounts that he thinks is my son's mom, and then she goes in with her real account and her real name, and like, that's just what Benny does. So I mean,
right, but I would need to see proof that that account is Benny, and if you have it, I'd like to see it.
Yeah, go watch the video on your own time.
Well, that's kind of rude, Rob.
No, I'm not being rude at all. I mean, you could take time out of your day to go watch it.
Right, well, I'm going to watch it right now. So while I'll come back when I'm done, okay?
No, I'm not going to sit here and wait on you.
If I'm going to speak on it.
No, we could speak on it later. Have I not just said that?
And as it stands, it's not Benny, because I have not seen proof that it is.
Here, Jodisue wants to come up. Let's have Jodisue come up. So what's your, when you were doing your live about my interview, you guys would clip it off when I asked Jodisue to, clear up the air of any, thing that you guys are lying about over Tragedy Pentville.
What does Jody need to? I'm actually not in agreement with Jody coming up. I don't want to speak with Jody.
You just said you were.
No, I don't want to speak to Jody, so I'm not going to stay on panel if she comes up, because I'm not going to give attention to Jody tonight.
Oh, but you give attention to her all the time, Tiffany.
Right, and I do that in my own space where I can control that, and I'm not doing that here.
So you're not about control.
You can have Jody or me, whichever. I'll drop down if she comes up. I don't have a problem with that.
Okay, so let's talk to you for a minute.
Okay. Have you heard? This isn't your time here, Jody, right now. Sorry.
Well, she's still going to come up, but
I won't be here on panel if she comes up. I'll be dropping off. I'm just being honest with you.
So do you think
about Jody? Jody is a suspect in Summer's case, and she has stolen Summer's whole entire case.
How much? Do you mind to tell me?
Not everything is about Jody, and I'm pretty sure my name is in this title, not yours, Jody. Right.
How much money have you made off the Summer Wells? Can you answer that?
How much money have I made off Summer Wells? Well, I can tell you I wasn't monetized until November of last year. So the bulk of Summer's case was already discussed. I covered Summer Wells' case for $0.
Okay, so you'd be more than willing to take my Tragedy Pimp Challenge, which is going live and showing your YouTube Studio monetization page and filtering for the last year and a half and showing how much money you made? Would you be willing to take my...
It's against terms of service.
Oh, okay, so...
Yes, you can see in terms.
But you can dirty delete it just like your live last night.
No, I'm not going to show my monetization to YouTube so that I can have my channel taken down. I'm not.
So you're not going to take the Tragedy Pimp Challenge.
It's against terms of service, Rap.
Oh, geez. But you can dirty delete it like you did last night.
It doesn't matter. YouTube can still see it. Is
Would
that
you?
like are you trying to set me up?
No, I'm not trying to set you up at all.
Okay,
You
I'm
can
not
dirty
sharing
delete it.
anything that YouTube has required we do not share. AdSense is not
So,
allowed to be shown on lives.
okay, so there's websites where I can show how much money you've made off of Summer
That's
Wells.
fine.
Should I
You
do
can do
that?
whatever you want, but I'm not going to show what YouTube has stated strictly that we aren't allowed to. It's against terms of service. It's a violation. And I'm not catching a violation for a Tragedy Pimp Island challenge. Sorry.
It's actually just Tragedy Pimp Challenge, but Tragedy
Whatever.
Pimp Island, do you like it so far? I mean, Cam and Ali were the first to make it. I wanted to know what you have against Cam.
I didn't see your live about Cam. I don't know what happened during it. So
No, I'm asking what you have against Cam.
I have some of my own issues with Cam. Some of them. I mean, I don't know why do you care what my issues with Cam are at the moment?
You think he's on drugs?
I do think that Cam is under the influence of substances.
Okay, I do too.
Okay.
Now,
I don't say that in an ugly way. I wish the best for Cam. I don't want to see anything happen to him. I do have concerns. I would never want to see anything bad happen to anybody on YouTube, just because I am not, me and Cam have had kind of a rough time and a rough go of things as of late. We started off pretty well, but over time things have kind of, I don't know, maybe gone a little downhill. Cam and I, yeah, roughy. I don't know where it came from, Kaz. Roughy. Things been a little roughy with Cam, yeah. So things have been rough with Cam over, I would probably say, like the last 5 months or so, and maybe a little less than that. He does apologize. He usually apologizes pretty quickly, but the basis of the apology is if you apologize and repeat the same behaviors over, it's not truly an apology. So, I don't hate Cam.
Okay.
A lot of things that bother me, I usually don't say much about.
And why not?
I let him slide because I had too many things. You got like pick and choose your battles type of thing. I don't nitpick at every little thing. Usually only if something really upsets me do I really say much.
So do you think he's doing anything productive? Because I sure don't.
So yeah, I do think that there is productive content on Cam's channel. I'm not going to disparage him. He has, and Ali has, they've definitely, for example, Rap, let me tell you how it started off. When Cam and Ali came to YouTube, they had gone up to the wells. Now I'm not on any side. Things have changed over the course of the last year and a half when it comes to Summer's case. My opinions are not the same as they were back in the beginning anymore. I did feel a certain way in the beginning that I don't feel anymore. But Cam and Ali were on they had opposing views, we'll put it that way. And even though Cam and Ali were very supportive of the wells, I still was thankful for the content that they were putting out because, and this was one of the biggest things for me, was there's a certain side of the house, a side of the property that no one ever really got a chance to see on Ben Hill. And we were most of the time subjected to going up the Wells driveway off to the right where the basement door is, the one that they believe, Summer, leads into the basement area. So there's two sides of the driveway, the left side and the right side. You go up the right side, come down the left side. The left side of the property I had always been really curious to see what that layout looked like. And it was one part I had never been able to see. And I had asked a local person who did have access to the property in the very beginning if it would be possible that he could get that side of the house. And that never ended up happening. So a couple months had passed by, and Cam and Ali actually did amazing videos showing us and really gave us an inside look of what the property looked like outside. And
well, I mean, we've all seen the property, so I mean,
you're
going way too much in detail about this. I mean,
I'm explaining to you. You asked me if I think that they're productive, and do you want me to finish, or are you good with my explanation? You all good? You don't want to know?
Yeah, we're good with that. I mean, what about them turning on Chris and Trudy and releasing the photos of the search before they should have done it? I mean,
I do not agree with releasing anything that. Actually, I don't approve of them releasing anything that has not been approved by law enforcement to be put out. I think that goes for pictures, videos, or even written, oral, whatever it may be. I don't agree with that. And I am a pretty big stickler on not putting information out that hasn't been, verified by law enforcement. And I do tell Cam and Ali, they know that. So I try to be pretty straightforward with my feelings about that.
So what about the?
Are you going to drop the link for Jody? Because I'm gonna remove myself from panel.
Oh God, Tiffany. What about the $1,500 check you wrote in the Summer Wells Fund?
Are you going to drop the link for Jody?
Jody said she's not coming up. Calm down. She's not coming up.
No, I'm going to leave because you just said I'm dropping the link for Jodisue, and I am not entertaining her.
Yeah, but then later she said she's not coming up, Tiffany. So just
okay. But it was your choice to write that in the chat after I told you I wasn't.
Why does Jodisue trigger you so bad?
Jodisue is a suspect. I am not going to
And
have
wouldn't you
any
wanna
more
talk to a
communication
suspect?
with her.
Wouldn't, if you're trying to solve someone's case, wouldn't you wanna talk to a potential
I've
suspect?
already spent a whole entire year talking to Jodisue, and I don't need to speak to Jodisue, nor do I feel comfortable talking to her at this point in time
Okay, so
anymore. And that's
that's
my
fine.
own boundary, Rap. You good with that?
Did you used to back her?
Back her? No, I
Yeah,
gave her a platform for a
okay.
very long time. I was very gracious to have Jodisue up every single time she came into my chat and derailed every live, but I always let her up, and I always let her sit on my panels and talk for hours. Right,
So does that make
Jodisue?
Andy a suspect as well?
Andy is a suspect.
Okay, but you allow him to have a platform to talk, or is that just on Benny's?
Yeah, Andy can have a platform on my channel if he'd still like one, but I don't think he needs me for anything. Jody did though. See, Jody did need me. Andy doesn't.
Okay, well, let's talk about the $1,500 check you wrote in Summer Wells Fund. Everybody wants to know about that. Where'd that go?
To the Summer Wells Reward Fund.
And you have proof on that? Have you showed it? I mean, I don't know anything about it.
Proof of what?
Of sending it to the Summer Wells Reward Fund.
Well, you guys actually showed more than I ever needed to show. So I've been very.
What do you mean, you guys? This whole channel's been about Ernie.
Everybody has seen the check I wrote. Everybody has seen it.
Can you show it right now?
I'd have to get the picture. The check is at the bank. They cashed it. How am I supposed to show you the real check?
Oh, here she goes. Hey, Jody.
Bye, Rob.
I knew that was gonna happen. Why is she so scared of you, Jody?
Exactly.
Jody, are you there?
I mean, I told her what the fuck you said last night. Which was that if your sister was pushed to your dad, I was afraid she would kill her fucking self.